'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Welcome. This is chapter 4, the last chapter in my series. There is an author to this life. There's an author's design to this life. It is a benevolent design, and that author is Christ. Now, other people have other names and beliefs for that author, but that's fine. We relate to God how we need to relate to Him. The universal law is love. That's universal for anybody, for anybody of any faith, for anybody on this planet, and I'd have to say in this universe. You're a good person and you strive to be happy and to make others, invite others to be happy. And I think God approves. Now this time of year, speaking of happiness, there's all these narratives, movies and such that, Christmas movies that are really treacly and saccharine and sugar-filled and pretty bad. But there are a few that stand out. I want to talk about A Christmas Carol and It's a Wonderful Life. Christmas Carol, Ebeneezer Scrooge, through most of his life, is this covetous, wretched, reaching, grasping old sinner. And yet the spirits revealed to him that all he ever yearned for was a restoration of the life of his sister Fan, the restoration of the love given to and received by Belle, the restoration of the joy that he felt as a young clerk working for Fezziwig and dancing at the Christmas gala. And all that was supplanted by a golden idol, and it turned him miserly. The revelation of what he yearned for, and him finally admitting it, that was the pathway toward his redemption. And when the redemption was achieved, his sins weren't held against him. He was welcomed into the family of man, the family of God. Every single echo of everything that he did afterwards, after his reclamation, touched so many other people, especially Tiny Tim and the Cratchit family, but so many folks in London. As Clarence the Angel said to George Bailey, wow, George Bailey, he said to Clarence said to him that it's strange, isn't it, that each man's life touches so many other lives. And when that life is gone, it leaves an awful hole. Well, that's because Bailey wanted a life where he had never been born. That was the hole. But if you live a good life, even if it's late in life, like Scrooge did, and you have that chance to redeem and to shine your light, there's no hole. There's actually a continuation of a pathway, or maybe the establishment of a pathway towards future generations in your family, in your neighborhood, your community. That's what Clarence and George Bailey and Ebeneezer Scrooge were all about. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone! Sorry, I like doing Jimmy Stewart. Wouldn't it be, the thing about Dickens' A Christmas Carol, I love his version of hell. Hell being that you are damned through eternity to go through life and try to bring joy and redemption to people that you're not allowed to reach. It was well established that Marley really had to call in the favors, or it was really extraordinary for him to appear to Scrooge and get the ghost all involved and actually save him. What a damnation. If that's hell, oh my gosh, that is absolutely believable and convinces me that I want to lead a good life. Not because I'm afraid of damnation and hellfire and pain. I mean, I am afraid, but that's not the main reason. The main reason I want to live a good life is because it's the universal law. I bring joy to others. I bring joy to myself. I want to do this because I want to do it. Because it's God's divine design. And I'm down with it. I'm with it all the way, baby. It works. So, on this eve, before Christmas, I just thought of something. Vigalia. Shout out to my Polish friends and family. Christmas Eve in Poland is probably the major holy holiday of the year. It's the Polish equivalent of Thanksgiving. It's amazing, and it's followed immediately by Christ's birthday. So, the only thing left to say is God bless us, everyone.